In Azerbaijan, authorities detained the country's most prominent human rights activist, Leyla Yunus, and her husband Arif Yunus. Security forces seized the couple at the Baku airport late on April 28th, then searched their home, despite Yunus's objections that they did not have a search warrant. Yunus accused the authorities of trying to plant evidence to make it appear that her family is involved in a spy network. In Belarus, the Israeli embassy honored the families of 3 people designated as righteous among the nations for their efforts to save Jews from Nazi persecution during World War II. The ceremony took place on April 28th, observed internationally as Holocaust Remembrance Day. More than 700 Belarusians have been honored by Israel for risking their lives to save Jews during the Second World War. Also in Belarus, residents of the city of Babrusk observed Radunitsa, or the Day of Rejoicing, a remembrance of the dead that comes 9 days after Orthodox Easter. The holiday has pagan origins, but has been incorporated into Christian tradition. Believers leave gifts for the departed as they seek to find joy amid their mourning. In Ukraine, residents of Zaporizhia rallied outside the Prosecutor General's office to demand the arrest of alleged crime boss Evgeny Anisimov, who is wanted on extortion charges. The protesters claim that Anisimov and his allies instigated violence against pro-European protesters in the city in January. They said that while Anisimov remains free, he is able to provoke further unrest. In Pakistan, relatives of missing persons set up a protest camp in central Islamabad to demand the return of their loved ones. Some 200 people who took part in the protest say that their relatives have been abducted by Pakistani security forces and held without charge. A day earlier, police charged the protest with batons to drive them away from the parliament building. In the Afghan capital, Kabul, activists displayed photos of victims of the country's wars over the past 3.5 decades. The demonstration marked the anniversary of the communist coup against Afghan President Sardar Daud Khan on April 27, 1978. Activists called for war criminals from all factions to be brought to justice. In Tajikistan, a national competition in reciting from the Quran began at the main mosque in the capital, Dushanbe. 136 competitors from across Tajikistan, all under the age of 25, are taking part. The event is the second annual competition organized by Tajikistan's Islamic Institute. In Kyrgyzstan, servicemen took part in the St. George's Ribbon relay race in the Batken region near Tajikistan. The ribbon, a Russian symbol of military valor, will be handed off to World War II veterans who will march in a Victory Day parade in Moscow on May 9th. The St. George's Ribbon has more recently been adopted as a symbol of pro-Russian separatists in Ukraine. And that's the video roundup from Radio Free Europe, Radio Liberty.